Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your love reading for January the 15th to the 31st. If you are new to my channel, hello, welcome. Thank you for choosing me. I really appreciate that. If you are a subscriber, well, big hugs to you. Thank you for coming back. You're awesome. So let's go ahead. Let's get straight into this reading. We want to take a look at what is going on for Aquarians from January the 15th through the 31st. We need our checkup. This is our monthly checkup, you know. So hopefully you guys have been okay. I know I just did your reading, your January reading like a few days ago. So, hello again. So let's take a look and see what is going on for my gorgeous Aquarian singles. Couples will be halfway through. But let's take a look at the singles right now. What's going on for the singles? Please go ahead and show us. And this is for Sun, Moon, and Rising. Now, big thing here. Love the wedding card. I'll tell you, the wedding card comes out more for singles than it ever does for couples. And what this means, the meaning to me, or like energetically for this deck with me, is that you have somebody coming in who is wedding material to a T. You know, we have that saying where it's like, there's the type of person you bring home to your mama, to meet your mama, you know. That's who you got here. You have someone coming in, guys. Now, you could already have this person in your life, and you're like, they have everything I want in a person. Like, they have it all, you know. This person you feel you could see long term. I mean, this is some serious ass feelings if you're getting the wedding card, you know. Now, I will say it could be vice versa. It could be that there is someone feeling this way about you, Aquarius, and they're looking at you and they're like, we've been friends, but I want more from you. You know. So this is gorgeous. I love to see the wedding card. Now, of course, for some of you, you could be going to a wedding this month. You meet and you're going to meet them at this place. But I feel for the majority with this energy, it's more about you really finding someone or someone finding you marriage material. Wow. Look at this. Both of you are healing this person and you. Now, the most insane thing about this so far is that anytime I'm getting queen and king of the same suit, I'm like, oh, bleep, this is serious. We have the wedding, right? Then we have the Mr. and the Mrs. Whatever gender you are, doesn't matter. Whatever you're into. But we have, like, you know, we have the yin and the yang. Let's just put it that way. The yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine. We've got both of these beautiful energies coming together. There is somebody here that you're ready, but I feel that the both of you, are not communicating this to each other. You could be waiting for them to communicate this to you, or vice versa. And the thing is, the reason that the communication's not happening is because this is a big-ass deal. This is a big deal. You're not taking this very lightly, and so you're trying to hold your cards close to your chest, and they're doing the same thing too, because nobody here wants to feel vulnerable. Nobody wants to feel vulnerable. So what's happening is we've got two people here who want to be with each other. You and them. You want to be with each other, but you're not expressing this. So maybe you're being coy about it. Maybe they're being a little bit, you know, a little mysterious about it. But I will say, when I see these two cards here, you all are definitely looking at each other's social media on the reg. Okay? I'm seeing this. They're looking at yours quite often. They're interested in you. You're a person of interest to them. Wow. For some of you, I honestly feel like you're going to end up with this person in the future. Like, I have this feeling in my gut that you two are going to end up together. We've got the Nine of Pentacles reversed. So this is a sense of, like, you know, there's just too much There's too much like, I'm doing this on my own, I'm independent type of energy. There's too much lurking, you know. There needs to be more transparency here, because the Moon card reverse is telling me that it's like, I'm keeping all of this hidden, you know, I'm keeping it all hidden. Knight of Pentacles is like, I'm pretending to be happy being single and independent, but honestly, I want someone who I can get married to. And I feel for some of you, you're like, I am not just going to date. I want someone who is, you know, if they're not marriage material, I don't want them. I don't want them. I don't want them. I don't want them. And that can seem a little bit, to some people like, you know, well, there's no way they'd be interested in me then. But the fact is that you are plotting this. You are thinking about this. You are willing to date, but you're not willing to date to just date. You want to date someone who you know is like, in my head, I say yes to them if they ask me to marry them. In my head, if they want to have kids, I say yes to that, you know. You want to be at that level. And if you're not at that level, you're really not going to give anybody the time of day, I feel. This person is very much like you. So you all are two peas in a pod. You guys are two peas in a pod. Like, let's be honest. And while that can bite you in the butt a little bit, right? Because now the both of you are like, well, I'm going to wait for them to tell me something. And then the other person's thinking that too. Well, then what happens? Now you have two people not communicating, you know? So Two of Wands definitely shows me, though, that you find this person, they spark your interest. You spark their interest, okay? Queen of Wands and the Ten of Cups. You know, Queen of Wands, you could be dealing with a fire sign too for some of you. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And this, wow, Ten of Cups. Very similar to the wedding energy, because this is like, I want to commit to you for life. I want to be with you forever. I want you to be mine. I want you to be mine. That's what this Ten of Cups is. They want to start a life with you. I think the both of you are both maybe a little bit hesitant to put yourself out there first. We're waiting. It's basically the waiting game. It's like, who's going to put themselves out there first? Because the both of you feel very special towards each other. I'll tell you that much. The Ten of Cups is like being on the same page. It's about wanting to marry them, live with them, be with them. You want something deep with them. You know why? Because the both of you have a beautiful, harmonious connection. You feel even that the both of you have so much in common. I mean, but that just sounds so like cheesy. Like the both of you have so much in common. It's more than that, because you're jumping to the level of marriage and so are they. I will tell you, you really attracted someone who's just like you. Like, I'm going to be honest, because when I was looking at this energy, I'm not seeing even like so much of differences, but just so much of similarities. The Queen of Wands did pop up reverse, so I do feel that there's a feeling either for you or for them that, you know, either you or them is so freaking haughty. You're like a hottie, and it's kind of like a fear. It's like, oh, they're so attractive. How can I really trust them? Can I trust them? Because I know they're really attractive. I know they know this, and they probably have like people, you know. But, you know, I wouldn't even put yourself down that road, because, as I said, it could be them feeling this way about you, thinking you're a hottie. Just kidding, a hottie. A hottie, and just being like, you know, are they going to be faithful, you know? You and this person are very much alike. So what you would do, I feel, is what they're going to do. Okay? So let's see what else is going on here for those that maybe did not resonate with that. For my other single Aquarians, let's pick up one more storyline here. Love yourself. Love yourself first. So we're switching gears here. Now we're looking towards you. Some of you may be wondering, why the hell can't I pick up somebody? Or why the hell can't I find some type of love or connection or depth with somebody? Well, I'm looking at you. No, not really, right? But I'm looking at you. It may have to start with you. It has to start with your self-worth. Now, I cannot remember if I said this into somebody's reading or if I dreamt it up in my mind or if I was journaling this, or who knows. But it was very recent, or I might have been telling my fiance, but I was telling somebody that we live in a day and age where we just want to compare ourselves to everybody, especially us women, but I'm not a man, so maybe it's the same for men too. But we live in a day and age where we just want to compare ourselves to everybody, and you know, and maybe even get down on ourselves about it. You know, oh, her hair's so long, oh, her hair's so healthy, or her skin is so smooth. You know, like we can be like that, right? Or whatever or for the guys, oh, he's so tall, you know, whatever. The thing that makes you the most beautiful person in the world is not anything that's physical. It's when you own your looks and you just love the hell out of yourself. Yeah, my hair is curly. Like my hair, I used to straighten my hair all the time. I'm a woman of color. My mom is from the Caribbean, Trinidad, so we have really curly hair, you know, and I used to straighten my hair from since I was 10 years old, which is sad. 10-year-old who's like, I need to straighten my hair. From 10 to 24, doesn't really matter. And now I wear my hair curly. And that was always like something I was afraid of. I was like, oh my God, I don't want people to see my curly hair. I can't go to the pool because I don't want my hair to get curly. It's going to look crazy. And now I'm at a point in my life where I love myself to death. Like I love everything that's me. My hair texture is me. You know, my skin is me. My eyes are me. You know, that's the key to being beautiful, I feel. Loving yourself and not comparing yourself. You don't need to have a big butt. You don't need to have big boobs or a skinny waist or whatever. Like, be yourself and love that, and you will attract people towards you because people love people who love themselves, right? We love people who feel comfortable in their own skin. And it took me 30 effing years to figure this out. I'm 30 now. So it took me that long to figure out how to love myself. So if you're 21, if you're 24, if you're 26, if you're 15, if you're 35, this is the key. Love yourself for who you are. Never try to be someone you're not, because that's not attractive, to be quite honest. And if it is attractive to somebody, then they're not loving the real version of yourself, and maybe you're not attracting the best type of person. You want someone to love you for who you are 100%. And yeah, you may not get a million hits on Tinder because of that, because you don't have the aesthetics that is whatever, like Kardashian status. But you know what? You're also going to be avoiding a lot of losers. So I'm just going to put it out there. You want someone who's going to love you when you're in your sweatpants. You want someone who's going to love you for the next 50, 60, 70 years, right? You don't want someone who's just going to be like, oh, you're so gorgeous and hot and sexy, and then that's all they care about in the opposite sex or the same sex, and then go and be with somebody else. So the key is really just love who you are. That's going to make you the happiest person in the world, when you love who you are. If you're quiet, love that you're a quiet person, you know? You know, if you're quirky, love that you're quirky. Own it. Own yourself. Own your power. That's where you get the biggest happiness in the long run, okay? So yeah, love yourself first. Sorry, I had to do the speech, y'all, but I had to do the speech because that's what I see. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And I will tell you the truth, when I got this deck 3 years ago, I was like, I don't get it. Now, 3 years later, I get it 100%. It's true. It's so true. So I hope you guys enjoyed your reading. To my Aquarian sisters and brothers out there, I'm Aquarius rising. I had to give you that message. And you know, I know this was short, a blurb, but maybe try to make that a journal entry for the week and see what that means to you. Love yourself fully. We have the full moon was on Friday. Now it's waning. And when the full moon is waning, it is the best time to get rid of bad traits, bad habits, you know, or even just bad things, negativity in our lives. So use this period from now until the new moon. Now I can tell you when the new moon is too. New moon is on January 24th, okay? I have this app called Phases of the Moon. It is for Android. I don't know how Apple works, but I know that they have it on Android. This freaking app is the best damn app ever. See how it's got a widget too? And so you can just like pop it on your page, and you can see what the moon is. So you can always be connected to the moon. Another thing I noticed about this app is when you click on it, and you click on this button, and you click on this, it will tell you the location. Can't show you because I don't want you to see where I live, but but it will show you the location on a GPS, and it will show you, like, look, I can show you a little bit, I guess. But you see how the moon is right there? A little bit. It'll show the moon big in the sky, and it'll show you where it's going to be, and you can even pick the time of the day. So if you want to moon gaze, you can figure out when it's going to be in a certain spot, and you can look out that window to see it. I use the app because this is my spiritual room, and I like to see where the moon is, and I like to meditate in this room. Go figure, right? I don't want to meditate in the kitchen. I want to be in my room with my crystals. So I use the app to know when the moon is going to be in front of this window, so I can meditate with it. All right, so I just thought I'd point that out there. No, I'm not sponsored. I don't do sponsorships. I've gotten a few, but I'm like, I don't like to advertise. So anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed. Big, big, big hugs to you all. And if you would like a personal reading, link is down below, okay? I would love to get to know who's watching my channel. I'd love to get to know you. Take the time for us to have conversations together, get to know each other, spread our spiritual wealth. And readings only start at $7.77, you know, it's not too bad. If you would like a same day reading, that's only $10 extra on any package. Now, if you don't want to do that, I get it. I don't really like to spend too much money either. You can just check out your moon or rising sign. And since this is a love reading specifically, you can check out your Venus sign, because Venus rules the planet. Venus is the planet of love, so that probably is going to resonate. Just a thought. So anyways, guys, take care, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a beautiful day, have a beautiful night, and have a beautiful 2020 in general. All right, bye, guys. I hope to see you back. So next, let's check out my gorgeous couples. Aquarian couples, I feel like I just talked to you guys like a few days ago, you know? So let's see what's going on with you. I am going to take a sip of my water. Water bears. No pun intended. But yeah, water bears. Let's drink a little bit of water. Gotta stay hydrated. So yeah, let's take a look and see what is going on for my couples. Aquarian couples for the last 2 weeks of January. I have chills. What is going on? Something's going on for Aquarians. Oh my God, and you hear my phone go off? I've been telling everybody that I leave my phone noise on now, so I can hear when I say something, and I can hear like the do-do-do, and I'm like, Spirit agrees, you know? I used to keep my window open so I could get like notifications that way too, like if a dog barked or a bird went crazy outside or something. But I don't know. I do so many personals. I have to keep the window closed because I don't want people hearing in on readings. So I'm like, nah, just leave it closed. So let's see what's going on for coupled Aquarians for the last half. First card we have is children. It's all about the children. Now, one thing I pick up for couples is that for some of you, you've been questioning if you want to have children or not with your partner. You know, it's the question of the day. You're wondering if that's something you want. And I feel like for some of you, you are so back and forth with whether or not you want to have children or not. You know, Aquarians, don't be too set in stone about children, because you are getting the card to keep an open mind. Now, I do feel as well, if you are with someone and maybe you've been the one to be like, I want children, and they're like, don't worry. They're going to keep their mind open. As much as they want to say no, 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 then they're not going to really mean it, because I see someone keeping an open mind, okay? So let's take a look. Let's look deeper into the situation. Four of Wands reversed and the Sun card reversed. And then the Six of Cups. And then the Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So we can see it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle. We're looking at this, and this children energy, I'm being dramatic, but I'm going to be dramatic. It's kind of ripping apart the relationship in a sense. Because it's obviously a big deal. Children is a big, big deal card. And to get the Four of Wands coming up reversed, this is like, This is something that, obviously, if you cannot get on the same page with your partner, this is a deal breaker, right? And I honestly feel that because this has been brought up in the recent past, it has shaken the relationship structure. The Four of Wands tells me that, wow, you know, this fucking, oops, sorry guys, sorry. I'm so sorry, I don't like to curse in my videos. But this relationship has been something that has been so strong, so tight, you know. And now the Children card is coming up. It is causing a bit of a frazzle in the relationship for some of you. It's been a source of disappointment because it's a downer. It's a downer because somebody here is like, they're almost like very opinionated about the fact that they don't want children. Ten of Wands. It's been a struggle, guys. It's been a struggle. Because you're trying to convince this person. You're like, come on. You don't know till you try it out. You know, you cannot say you don't want children because you never had children. So now you can't say you don't want children because you don't know until you have it. Or, of course, it could be vice versa, your partner trying to do this. I will tell you that the Ten of Wands does tell me that your partner loves you so effing much that the number one thing that maybe they were so strict upon, like, I don't want children, they're willing to give it a chance. They're willing to give it a chance. You may hear someone change their strong opinions by the end of the month. You know why? Because they love you. They love you so much. And the Six of Cups here shows me that you kind of let them take a peek into why it could be such a beautiful experience together. Children is a big deal for Aquarians this last half. So there could be a lot of talk about children. There could be a lot of talk about having children. And the Six of Cups here shows that somebody's giving in. Not because they feel they have to, but because they're seeing the light. They're like, well, all right, you know what? Maybe having a kid would be really cute, you know? Hell, maybe I was only seeing the worst, or the worst, you know, light of it. But now I'm seeing the good light of it, you know? So someone's almost being illuminated here, okay? Because as I said, also this person's love for you is allowing them to do this because they don't want to lose you. They don't like to see the relationship, you know, topsy-turvy. And their love for you is outweighing their own, like, will, basically, which is, like, it's not that bad, I guess. Could be dealing with a fire sign, so Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. For some of you, I get that you're really young. You know, you're young. You're a youngin'. Knight of Pentacles here. We've got Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Virgo. Anybody? Virgo. I'm thinking of like Ferris Bueller. I get it. You know, the thing here is that why they've been holding back so much is because they're overly cautious, especially if they're a Virgo. You know, they have no, I don't even think that their problem is that they don't want kids. I think that they don't want to be pressured into anything. They want to be cautious. They want to come to things on their own terms. And that's what we have with this energy here. They may say it's like, well, we don't want kids. We're not ready or whatever. But that's not really the deal. They're just very cautious. They're really trying to walk slowly. And maybe they thought you were rushing it a little bit. But I don't think you are. I think that you have this intuition that it's going to be just fine, you know, and the love you have for them is so grand, and vice versa as well. And I just feel with this Knight of Pentacles here that they're just cautious, you know, but I feel like they're going to really consider it, think about it, because it's important to you, which means it's important to them. And the Hermit card shows that they're going into Hermit energy, which, yeah, you may be like, well, now they're not communicating with me as much, or I feel something's like they're a little bit withdrawn or whatever. But it's because they have a lot on their mind, and they're like, wow, you know, maybe I should think about this. Maybe I should reconsider it. And now they're thinking about it. They're churning over it. So if you want children, I feel that your partner is going to surprise you this month, okay? Anything else you want to show for my beautiful oh my god, I said Virgos, right? For my beautiful Aquarians in the month of January from the 15th to the 31st, please go ahead and show us any more energies you want to show. Yeah, balance. Balance, balance, balance is so important here. You have a Queen of Swords. Could be, no, this is you. That's you. That's you. Aquarius here. Three of Swords reversed. Some of you are getting over a pain, and the thing is, like, for some of you, it's like, you might have thought, damn, I'm never going to get over this, right? Six of Swords reversed, being stuck in the past about something that was said that's ringing in your mind over and over. But I feel like the next half of the month, you're going to be able to have more balance with it. So I think that some of you heard something from your partner that really stung, really hurt, really kept going in your ear over and over, and it could have been the whole thing with the children, who knows. But the Temperance here tells me that you're going to find more balance with it in the next 2 weeks, okay? So if you've been struggling, you're going to be able to let that go. Hallelujah. You're going to be able to let that go, okay, guys? So yeah, Two of Wands, reconsidering, reassessing where it came from, what it meant, and understanding that, you know, that you still want a future with this person. So because you still want a future with this person, you're realizing I cannot drag myself down over and over about this. We are all human. Nobody's perfect. And if I want a future with them, then I have to somehow get over this. So some of you are letting something go to just kind of let goodness come in the relationship. Because sometimes we fight with our partner, and it's like, if I don't let this shit go, it's going to ruin the relationship. Unless that's what I want, I've got to find a way to overcome this. Because guess what? We're not perfect either. I'm sure our partner probably has a similar thing with us too. You know, nobody's perfect. We're human. So anyways, guys, if you're struggling with that, I do see you getting over that this month as well. All right? So big hugs to you guys. I love you all so much. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you would like a personal reading, hey, hit me up down in the links below. Readings start at $7.77. And I also do same day if you're interested, okay? So take care, guys, and I really hope to see you back. Bye-bye.